I know you're trying to cook up some kind of
it didn't work.
There, it didn't
Horrible.
work. No.
Terrible.
Leave the cheese to me. No cheese in the kitchen today, but we do have the amazing chef T-Flo back in the building. Welcome. Whenever we see these chef whites, that Nigerian flag, that scarf, that smile.
That's a good citizen of Nigeria.
Yes, so it's great to have you back. Thank you for joining us. Now, it's always great when Chef T-Flo comes around because we know we're going to have something fresh and unique. What are we making today?
We are making white rice and mixed sauce.
Mixed sauce. So obviously the white rice wasn't what I was talking about when I said fresh and unique. Everybody knows white rice. You probably have a special way of making yours.
Yes.
And you'll show us later. But let's talk about this mixed sauce.
Okay.
So first of all, it's a sauce, right? It's not a stew. It's not a soup, right?
The sauce.
But when you call it mix, what do you mean?
Mix means when you mix all your veggies together.
Okay.
For example, I'm using in my protein like chicken.
Okay.
I'm using my carrots. I'm using my bell pepper, onions, my yellow bell pepper, my runner beans. This is spring onions, my tomatoes, my sweet corn, turmeric. This is garlic and ginger. This is my scotch bonnet.
Okay, so this is just basically atarodo, right?
Yes, atarodo.
But just blended down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this and this look the same. What's the difference
This
here?
is turmeric.
Okay.
This is curry masala.
Oh, curry masala.
Yes.
Okay, so some people use either or, right? You've chosen to use both. Why both?
Because it's a mixed sauce. So I want to
Okay.
bring out the tastes.
All right. Fantastic. I love the fact that majority here is vegetables, which is not always so common in Nigerian cooking. But you've chosen to use veggies. Why? Why? Talk to us.
It's a mixed sauce. It's not every time you be eating your either stew, soup, or not. No. It's just a mixed sauce. With your carrots, with your bell pepper, you can just mix everything together. And any kind of protein you want to use.
Fantastic. All right, now everything is already chopped, washed, and prepped.
Yes.
This is how we love it, and that's why we love having Chef T-Flo here. She makes everything so sweet and easy. But let's show you the ingredients on the screen in case you want to jot them down and maybe make this at home yourself. Now, so the mixed sauce, you need, of course, all these ingredients. But for the rice, let's start with the salt, the rice, the oil, and, of course, water. Now, let's talk vegetables. Carrots, parsley, then, of course, chicken, corn flour, soy sauce. Back to some vegetables here with some green peas, red onions, spring onions. Then, of course, the scotch bonnet is in there. Seasoning cubes, bell peppers, all colors. Fabulous. All right, so what do we do first? What do we have to do
I'm boiling
first?
my rice first. I'm boiling my rice.
You're boiling the rice first. Okay, fantastic. So this is just a simple long grain rice, nothing too special, right?
No, I'm not using long grain. I'm using a short grain rice.
Short grain. Okay, all right. I thought it was long grain. It was looking so fresh and clean.
Yeah.
Is it imported?
Yes.
Or local?
Level is Nigerian.
Nigerian. Okay, no Allah. All right, so the rice obviously has to be rinsed and put to the boil, and then we will be back to show you exactly how we mix together the mixed sauce. The Wake Up Nigeria kitchen just became all that more colorful. Now, not only do I have Chef T-Flo in the building, cooking up something nice and colorful and tasty, but we also have the Enigma, Steph Nora Okere in the building.
Pleasure.
Welcome. Welcome to the kitchen.
It's my pleasure.
Chef T-Flo, what you're making today, you have a veteran tasting this food today, so don't worry, I trust her. I trust her. I know everything is fine. But let me get back to what she's done so far. For those who weren't here earlier on, we're making a mixed sauce, and it's going to be served with white rice. Now, Chef T-Flo has some very fresh, colorful vegetables already prepped and cleaned and cut. Now, she's also put chicken on the heat. Now, the conversation I had with her earlier was, are you going to fry the chicken? And she said...
No.
Okay.
She said no.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, so what are we doing with this chicken? Talk to us about what we've done so far.
Okay, for the chicken, I stir-fry the chicken first. With my ginger and garlic.
Okay.
I added my onions. So I added my runner beans and my carrots.
All right.
So I'm boiling for like 1 minute.
Just about a minute.
Yes.
Not
Before
too
adding
long.
just 1 minute. Before adding the because it's a mixed sauce. So I don't want everything to just...
Okay.
So I want it to eat fresh. It's a fresh
So-
sauce.
Interesting.
From what I'm seeing there, there's a lot of onion in there. Are you a big fan of onions?
Yes, I actually sometimes chew onion raw.
You chew it. Goodness me. I know some people in this studio, in this office, that can't stand seeing onions, honestly,
Okay.
but that is a lot of onion. But there's also ginger and garlic in there. Is this something you use a lot in your cooking?
I'm not a fan of garlic.
No garlic. Okay,
Yeah.
so the
Ginger
garlic-
is fine.
Ginger is fine. All right, fantastic. But it's not too much. It's not overpowering. Right?
That's okay, just a bit.
So let's talk a little bit about how you are at home,
Okay.
in your kitchen. Do you cook a lot, or you have people
I
helping
come
you out?
down?
Oh, you want to stand up?
Yeah.
Oh, you can if you want to. But we're not moving
I
around too
want
much.
to see what I'm talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
I can see it from here. That's okay.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, you said you want me to talk about...
Your kitchen life. How do you spend a lot of time in the kitchen?
I cook a lot. I love to cook.
Okay.
And I love it when I cook and you eat my food. That puts icing on the cake.
Okay, so eating the food is the main thing.
Yes, cooking it is an art for me.
Okay.
But when I'm done cooking, eating it is the pleasure for me.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What is your go-to meal? Like if you get home after a stressful day, stressful day on set, what do you go for immediately?
Well, a lot of meals appeal to me. But the meal that most times I think of vegetable. I do a lot of vegetables.
Okay, like you know what? For us, we say eforiro.
Okay, afang.
Afang. Wow. Whoa. Okay.
It helps me detox.
Amazing.
It does.
Amazing. Okay. What are the obstacles inside this afang?
Not really obstacle.
What do you put in it?
We have you put the main ingredient, the afang itself. We call it ukazi in Igbo language.
Okay.
And with efik is afang. That's the main vegetable. Then, as much as you like, stockfish.
Wow.
Meat.
Okay.
Anything you want. But the main ingredient is the afang.
Okay, fantastic.
That's the vegetable that does the work. And a bit of water leaf.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I like water leaf's flavor, but I don't like the way it shrinks inside the soup. I don't know, it just turns to almost nothing when you cook it.
It's because of the water. That's the water that goes off when you put it there.
Speaking of water, this broth, this sauce is coming together. She didn't fry it. She's cooking it. She's boiling down the chicken with the carrots, onions, and the ginger. And there's some other vegetables that are going into there right now. What's going in next? What's going in next?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes going in next. Then, after the tomatoes, what goes in next? I'm trying to guess here.
This one is the last.
Last, okay. Now, we still have green peas.
Yes.
Okay, green peas are going in next.
Okay.
Have you used the hot pepper?
Yes.
All right. So at this point, I'm going to leave it in the capable hands of Chef T-Flo. I know that you, Steph Nora, are going to be here with us for quite a while, and we're so glad you could make it today.
It's my pleasure.
Roberta, love the trailer. Love the trailer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. In the kitchen, Chef T-Flo has done it again.
Yes, indeed.
Very refreshing look for her sauce. It's a mixed sauce here. Please go ahead and have a taste and let us know exactly what you think.
Hey, I can't wait.
All right, go ahead.
Um,
All right.
This is looking
I
very,
also
very
wonder what it
nice.
tastes like because
We're
it
actually
looks and
excited.
smells absolutely
I
fantastic.
see.
There's a lot of
It's very
vegetables in there.
inviting.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I
Okay.
want. And the verdict?
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at that smile.
Thank
Chef
you.
T-Flo is smiling.
Well done.
Our guest is smiling. Steph Nora is
Well
smiling. In fact, all the smiles in the studio should tell you one thing. It's been an amazing show.
Yes, indeed, it has. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
T-Flo. Thank you, Steph Nora, for coming by. Thank you, everybody who's been on the show today and everybody who's been watching from home. Well, it's not over because the week is only just started.
Yes,
We've got
sir.
a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday edition for Wake Up Nigeria. And if you stick around, you get to see all of it and taste all the deliciousness that we have here.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye now.
Then, bye.